Hi, this is Matt from Refresh Cartridges, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of advice on what to do if your Epson compatible cartridges for your inkjet printers aren't working. Now, whether they were purchased from us here at Refresh or from elsewhere, this advice is fairly universal. I'm going to be talking about specifically Epson inkjet printers and those that take individual colour cartridges like the SX range, the DX range, the R range, and whatever range might be out about now. Now, it's important for me to say there are no Epson printers that just won't take compatible cartridges. It's kind of a rumour that circulates, but it's really not the case. If you've got good compatibles, there's no reason why your Epson printer would reject them completely always, or even, you know, make them read as empty. It just doesn't happen. It's always down to what the cartridge you're using. With that in mind, I wouldn't be doing this video if there wasn't, you know, an occasional instance where you'll put a compatible cartridge in and for whatever reason your printer will just refuse to use it. However, it doesn't mean that the cartridge is completely useless and will never be able to be used in your printer. So let's start by taking a look at what we can do to remedy the situation. So firstly, and most importantly, take the cartridge out of your machine by whatever means you'd normally remove a cartridge. Press the button on the side to make the carriage come along, or follow the prompts on screen until it slides into the correct position, and take that cartridge out. And always, it's very important to say, don't change a cartridge in your Epson printer ever with the printer off. I know some people do it because they'd have to follow the prompts on screen, but if your printer doesn't know that you're changing a cartridge, it won't look for a new cartridge. And I think a lot of the times when an Epson printer is reading a compatible cartridge as empty, that's what's happened. They've just pulled the carriage across, put the cartridge out, and it doesn't do anybody any good. Now, secondly, I'd like you to turn the printer off and go make yourself a cup of tea. You know you deserve it, so go have that cup of tea, leave the printer off, come back in a second. So now switch the printer back on and wait for it to settle down. Now your printer will of course realise there's no cartridge in there, and will probably give you all kinds of warnings just to make you aware of this, but that's exactly the plan. Because by removing the cartridge, what we're doing is we're forcing the printer to look for this cartridge. I'm not entirely sure how the software works, but it appears sometimes that it doesn't look thoroughly enough for the cartridge, or it only partially reads the chip or something along those lines. It's not for me to say really, but for whatever reason this trick does seem to work. Okay, so now we'll take whatever steps is necessary for your particular machine to get the cartridge back into position and to reinstall the cartridge that we've been having a problem with. Okay, so with this cartridge installed from the printer knowing it's empty, it's going to try and reinitialize the cartridge, and with any luck we'll be back up and running. Right, now as you can see, this has worked wonders for me. This cartridge is now being accepted, so I'm going to go off and do some printing. Okay, so I hope that worked out as well for you as it did for me. So if for whatever reason that hasn't helped, it does look like you have got a faulty cartridge there, so please just contact whoever you purchased them from, whether it was us or elsewhere, and I'm sure they'll get that, or we'll get that sorted for you. And that's about it for now. Take care until next time.